6 days before the beginning of the 2025 Tour de France, the biggest event of the whole cycling world is about to have another edition in which we are going to have the best riders in the world fighting for the yellow jersey. In this video, we are going to talk about the 5 biggest favorites to win the Tour de France from this year. So, no more introductions, and let's go with the top 5. In 5th place, we got Joao Almeida. The Portuguese rider is on the season of his life. He's won Itzulia Basque Country with 2 stage wins, Tour de Romandie, and Tour de Suisse with 3 stage wins on his palmarès. He's the first rider ever to win those 3 races in the same season. After finishing 4th in the last Tour de France and 3rd in the 2023 Giro d'Italia, he's got a step forward this season and now he's a top contender for the podium in the Grand Boucle. He's a complete rider who can be competitive in mountains and in time trials. In my opinion, he has enough condition to be on the final podium, but he's got a problem, and this problem is his team. Despite being in the best team in the world and being top 5 contender for the Tour de France, he's not the leader of the UAE Team Emirates. He's going to be a teammate and a worker in the mountains for his leader, Tadej Pogacar. So despite he has the force, he will be thinking about his leader more than himself in the key moments of the race. And this is the reason why he's in the 5th place and not in the 4th or the 3rd. However, I expect Joao Almeida to be in top shape and to be a key rider during the 3 weeks on the next tour. He will be the key for the UAE Team Emirates. So, Joao Almeida, 5th place. In 4th place, we got Primož Roglič. Does he need an introduction? I don't think so. If we talk about stage races, he's the perfect rider for this stuff. He has won 5 Grand Tours, including 4 Vueltas and 1 Giro d'Italia. Besides, he has won almost all the big 1-week races more than once. Paris-Nice, Tirreno Adriatico, Catalunya, Itzulia, Romandie, and Dauphiné. Most of them has been won more than once by the Slovenian from Red Bull Bora. He's a rider that always will be in front of a stage race. However, in the Tour de France, he hasn't had the best luck. In the last 5 years, Roglič has raced 4 Tour de France, but he has only finished one of those 4. The one he lost in 2020, the last stage on the Planche de Belfields. He's a rider who suffers a lot of crashes in the Tour de France and in general in the Grand Tours. That can be his biggest challenge. If he manages to avoid crashes during the next 3 weeks, I am pretty sure that he will be competing for the podium places and stage wins in this tour. This is probably his last chance for fighting the Tour. So I know he will be at the front if he doesn't crash. Primož Roglič, 4th place. It's time to enter to the podium places, and the bronze medal is for the Olympic champion and the podium of the last year's Tour de France, Remco Evenepoel. Elite rider, one of the best of his generation, and with only 25 years, this can be his explosion moment in cycling. Potentially, I think he's the closest rider to the 2 big guns of the cycling world. He's a specialist in time trials, a really good climber who has a brutal tempo. He has only raced 1 tour in his career, and he finished in 3rd place, fighting with Vingegaard until the end for the 2nd spot. It was until the stage 20 where he lost all his chance to fight for the 2nd place, and also winning La Vuelta in 2022 makes him a rider who is potentially a big favorite for winning. Despite not being in the best shape during Dauphiné, where he ended in 4th place, more than 3 minutes behind Tadej Pogacar, I am pretty sure that he will be at his best in the first week of the Tour. Looking at the route of the Tour de France, it's very likely he will get yellow jersey after the first time trial and probably will end the first week leading the overall standings. Since then, we will see if he can be at Pogacar or Vingegaard's level. Obviously, it's very unlikely to happen, but surely he will secure his podium spot from the first week if he doesn't have any bad day. A complete rider who will be protagonist during the 3 weeks. Remco Evenepoel, 3rd place. Now we are on the moment where the 2 biggest men face each other. But in this case, the 2nd favorite for me for winning this Tour de France 2025 is Jonas Vingegaard. The Danish monster comes for revenge this year. After winning 2022 and 2023 Tour de France, Vingegaard lost his crown in 2024 to Pogacar for more than 6 minutes. Besides Pogacar in prime form, Vingegaard also suffered a crash during Itzulia 2024 which limits his preparation. And a lot of broken bones made him arrive far from his best on the tour. This year, with no crash or altercations, Vingegaard expects to retake his crown in France and take his third Tour de France. He's in a good shape, ended second in Dauphiné, 1 minute behind Poggi, and he's looking to arrive at 100% on the key moment of the Tour de France, in the Alps. He also has the team, with Giro winner Simon Yates, Paris-Nice winner Matteo Jorgensen, Vuelta 2023 winner Sepp Kuss, or a superhuman Wout van Aert, who can do everything well. Vingegaard comes to win with a super team. I expect him to be close to Pogacar, and surely he will be on his best in the last week. Vingegaard, second big favorite. And we have arrived to the biggest favorites to win this Tour de France. The last winner of this race and winner already of 3 tours with only 26 years. Tadej Pogacar. This guy needs no introduction. The closest rider to perfection since Eddy Merckx. Doesn't have weak points, and every year he's getting better. Apart from 2 moments against Van der Poel and losing the sprint in Amsterdam race, Pogacar has been unbeatable during the last 2 years. In any terrain, if you go to cobblestones, he won Ronde van Vlaanderen twice and podium Roubaix this year. In hills, he has won Liège-Bastogne-Liège and Strade Bianche multiple times, 3 times both of them, and also he was world champion in the last year in a very, very, very hilly route. And the mountains are clearly his strongest point. He has already won 3 Tours de France and has won 1 Giro Italia, while also being winner of 4 Lombardias. One of the best riders in history, and he's only 26 years old. He comes from dominating Vingegaard and Evenepoel on Dauphiné, winning 2 stages and with more than a minute of advantage in the overall standings over Vingegaard and more than 3 minutes over Remco Evenepoel. Besides his top shape, he also comes with a super team from UAE. Joao Almeida, Adam Yates, Pavel Sivakov or Matt Soler will be looking for him during the next 3 weeks. He looks actually unbeatable. The script can always change, but before starting the tour, Poggi is the man to beat in the next 3 weeks in July around France. First place, Tadej Pogacar. Now I am going to mention some riders who are considered outsiders. Despite not being the top favorites, they can have a good role in the Tour de France. First of all, let's talk about Matteo Jorgensen. Very complete rider, winner of 2 Paris-Nice already, top 5 in Dauphiné, and very good on climbs, hills, and time trials. He will very likely be in the first places overall and in the first week. Visma is going to need multiple riders in order to challenge Pogacar. He's in good shape, will be around the first places during all the tour, and Visma will try to make movements with the American rider. We can also talk about Carlos Rodriguez. The leader of Ineos Grenadiers is far from his best shape, but the route is really good in climber conditions, and this is his chance for show the British team that he's their next leader for the next years. Enric Mas, Spaniard, was podium in the last Grand Tour he raced, and if he's not fighting the GC in this Tour de France, he will be there for the polka jersey or for stage wins. Climbs adapt really well to his style, and he will surely be one of the 10 strongest riders in this race for the mountains. And to finish this section, we can talk about the 2 Bahrain leaders, Santiago Buitrago and Lenny Martinez. Both of young climbers are the hopes from Bahrain and also from Colombia and from France for this Tour de France. I expect them to be the biggest surprise of the race. Pretty sure they will be at the front during all the tour. Keep an eye on them because they are really good climbers, and in the mountains already they have shown their level. And just to finish this video, I will talk about my personal podium. I expect this tour to be the closest battle between Tadej and Jonas. This tour has the potential to be the best ever. Both arrive in perfect shape, perfect team. They will be much closer than what everyone expects. However, I think that still Tadej will get his 4th crown by a really short margin to Jonas Vingegaard. I think that it will be less than a minute the difference between the 2 biggest riders in the world, and I think the first week will be the key for Tadej winning this tour. I think they will be really close in the mountains, but the advantage that Tadej will get in the first week will be the key for winning this Tour de France 2025. And to close the podium, I think Almeida is in his best shape ever. I think that UAE will dominate in France, will make a double podium with Poggi winning the race and Joao ending the podium with Jonas in the middle. So guys, I would like to see your podium prediction in the comments. Let me know who will win this Tour de France this year. Here is the end of this video. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. I am Eduardo Carrascal from Majesty Cycling, and see you in the next one, that will be the video talking about the official route of this Tour de France. So see you later in the next days. Thank you for watching.